Hey everyone, Tank and Sign here. In this video, I've got your gameplay for the F-4J Phantom II. This is a currently ranked 7 battle rating 11.3 jet fighter for the American Air Tech Tree. And this is a very interesting aircraft because as of the newest update, as of the release of this video, we have seen a major improvement to this vehicle, and that is the helmet mounted sight. So, and forgive me if my terminology is incorrect, but pretty much wherever the camera is looking, so long as it's within the gimbal range of the missile, your missile will lock onto that, well, so long as it's also within relatively rear aspect of the enemy, being that this does only have AIM-9Gs as the best missile, which means that it will be able to lock onto enemies pretty much anywhere within, again, its gimbal range, rather than wherever you're looking immediately ahead of you. So it's a very impressive feature, something that I think has improved this vehicle, and it's something that I've been wanting to make a gameplay video on for a while. Now, of course, AIM-9Gs don't have the greatest turn rate, they don't have the greatest tracking rate, and they are rear aspect, so it is a bit limited as opposed to the MiG-29, which also has that feature that has pretty much just superior missiles, in my opinion, so it does make better use of it, but still, it has improved this vehicle quite a bit. Otherwise, this is still the same old F-4J. It has 60 countermeasures. It's got a mounted gun on the bottom. Otherwise, if you don't have that, you have no gun. You also have the, again, AIM-9Gs, up to 4 of them, and up to 4 AIM-7Fs. Now, I typically like to carry 2 AIM-7Fs, just that way we can lower the payload, and because I really don't see myself typically using more than 2 in a match, if that. So that said, let's get into a few matches here, see what we can do, but this is a really cool plane. That said, let's get into it. So one of the great things about this aircraft is the fact that it has its pulse Doppler radar, and being that there has been an increase in overall BR ceiling, we now have it where you can actually be in down tiers. Now, down tiers like this are, in my experience, very rare, but they are very much welcome. And, of course, I genuinely appreciate it. Now, insofar as my style of play is concerned, I typically like to stay kind of low. A lot of the time I will fly up in a down tier, but there's just enough enemies that might have some sort of radar-guided missile that I typically won't be able to dodge all too easily, or rather consistently, where I don't really see it as being worth it. Now, insofar as my first strike is concerned, typically I like to go with one of these, unless I can get myself a good bead on an enemy player. So typically I'll launch against an NPC bot, get the first strike medal, hopefully get the first strike medal, and then kind of go from there. By the way, you can always look at it and see it as it hits, which I did. First strike, very cool. Do not mind that at all. Now, I'm kind of surprised that my pulse Doppler is not picking anyone up. I might try to go for this tornado. He is close enough. I've got the AIM-7Fs. Hopefully, my radar doesn't get just thrown, and it won't. At least not in its entirety. I'll accept that crit strike. Now, the AIM-7Fs have really nice warheads on them, but it looks like I got the kill. None too shabby. So we have ourselves a MiG-21 up there. See what we can do. But as you can see, with the helmet-mounted sight, as you can see, like, this kind of goes around where the range is, and it is very fun. Though, again, it's limited by the missile itself, not the actual capability of that technology, being, again, the helmet-mounted sight. So I'm kind of worried about this MiG-21 down here. He's going to probably launch a missile on me. Yes, he is. None too shabby. Had him locked, but it did not go through. That MiG-21's gone. Got a whole heap of enemies over here. Gonna launch on him, and hopefully on him, if I can get this bead. Now, you want to get behind him, obviously, if you can help it. Not sure if I can hit him. Hopefully I can. Okay, he's launching missiles. So thus far I've got 2 kills, not too bad. In my opinion, commentary is not too bad either thus far. And that MiG-21 is down. So we have some sort of an enemy somewhere around here. Not sure who. Okay, this Jaguar is over here. Looks like we are rolling this team. So I have myself an NPC kill and air-to-air, 2 air-to-air kills. 1 via radar, 1 via non-radar. And then we have this Jaguar, who I'm sure is going to die in a moment. Still not dead. Got a hit. This guy is just not succumbing to anything. We all had terrible aim right there. Do not do this. Am I going to get the assist? I hope I get the assist. Got the assist. Very cool. So not a bad match to start. Got myself 2 very clean kills. And an assist that was just just bastardized in many ways. Should not have been like that, but it was. And, you know, I also got myself a bot kill. So that's it. Let's get into the next match. Not a bad start. So let's try... Okay, this guy is clearly going for me. I'm going to just turn off. What? Did I just destroy his missile with my cannons? What is going on? I cannot focus here. Okay, got this guy here. What the? What? Have you guys ever seen that before? Have you ever seen that before? With the F-4J, one of the main problems that you're going to run into is just that you're going to be in a lot of up tiers. I'd probably say around 70-80% of the matches that you're in are up tiers, which mean, of course, the other portion, around 20 or 30%, are down tiers. And it looks like I have a bunch of lower BR allies on my team, which means that I'm in a down tier, which is fantastic. Now, normally what I would like to do is stay low to the ground, target enemies with my my aim 7E, or Fs rather, and kind of do it like that. But in this instance, I'm going to try it a little differently. I'm going to target higher, or I'm going to go a little bit higher here and target enemies and try to boom and zoom, because just recently this thing has been a terror to try to just kill enemies with. Just not been very fun at all. So we have ourselves an enemy over there. I'm going to try this at a longer range than what I normally do. So I got my aim 7F going. He's going to have to travel around 20 kilometers. Now, one of the problems also with flying at lower VRs, it's not really tracking all too well. Maybe it is. But one of the problems with flying at lower VRs is a lot of the time, I mean, especially when it comes to pay-to-win aircraft, A6E, arguably the A10s, whatever, right? They have really, really good missiles, such as all-aspect missiles. Those are no fun. And it appears as though... Okay, we have an enemy here. Okay, he's looking at me, and I'm gonna go fire on him. Got a crit on him, and I survived. None too shabby. With this F-4J here, he's gonna probably fire on me. Okay, easy enough. And it looks like I got away. I got, what, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 enemies on my tail. That is... My allies better freaking give me a pat on the back here. I am... basically baiting all the all the enemies off of them. Okay, MiG 23ML, and got the kill anyways. Very nice. Whoa! Always got to stay a step ahead. Now, one of the other problems with a lot of these lower BR aircraft, like the F5s, is that they have... It's asymmetrical warfare, essentially, right? So they are going to have really, really capable maneuverability and just things of that nature. So they are going to be able to outmaneuver you. They are going to sometimes be able to outspeed you. I mean, this is a very big, heavy aircraft. So it can be, on occasion, where they can kind of just outperform you. And they are also small aircraft, which really, really sucks, to be quite honest with you. So let's go launch this... missile now. Probably not going to hit, but maybe. Got him! 3 kills. Okay, now I'm going to look at that F5 over there. Okay, he's coming towards me. Only have 2 countermeasures left. Got a whole bunch of these 20mm cannons. Not too shabby. We have that F5C there. I'm just going to try to launch and aim 7 on him. Sometimes pulse Doppler really doesn't work all too well, but it's definitely better than not pulse Doppler. And it really starts getting a little funky once you get a little close to him. So, one of the great things also with this radar, is that you can slave, or with the AIM-9Gs rather, is that you can slave the missile to the radar. But in my experience, that can get a little funky sometimes. I'm not a huge fan of that. So, I'm going to try to... Okay, pull up. Turn to the side. I don't really know what this guy's doing. but I want to launch on that Su-22 over there. Hopefully I don't get killed. Okay, I got a 4th kill. None too bad. And I only have 1 missile left, so I'm going to launch on this Su-22. I'm just going to assume, maybe, you know, make an ass out of you and me, I guess. But I'm going to assume that that's the squadron vehicle version of it, which if that's the case, I should be able to get an easy kill. Of course not, because he dodged it last second. Good for him. I'm going to see if I can actually get close enough for a gun kill here. They are fairly large, and I have a good amount of ammunition left. But if not, I can certainly just go back and hopefully go from there. Okay, this guy just killed himself. Not too bad, but I do have 4 kills thus far. And hopefully I can get myself a nice bot kill. Perfect, perfect, perfect. Sorry for the droning on in the gameplay here, but, you know, not a bad match. You know, again, I haven't really had a lot of success booming and zooming, as it were. And that time, I mean, I had, what, like 5 allies on my tail at once? Or 5 enemies, rather? Just absolutely binoculars. Bananas. And not something that I would expect. So I've only got 1 enemy left here. Got 4 enemies down and have a single bot kill. So not all too bad. Gonna go land. Get back up in the sky, see what we could do. But I'm assuming match is over, but who knows? So we have ourselves 1 enemy left. It looks like it's a tornado. So I'm going to try to lock onto him. And obviously I want to launch some longer range missiles on him. So 15 kilometers, not bad. He's also getting closer to me. So hopefully this should be plenty decent to hit him. Unlike with that Su-22, where it decided to unlock at the last moment. So he is flaring off. I'm going to probably launch 1 more and got the kill. 5 kills. Not a shabby match. Very, very happy with that. In a down tier, this thing can dominate. But again, the helmet-mounted sights, just as kind of a note on that, they really aren't that great with AIM-9Gs, but they do definitely improve it. Let's get into 1 more match. Okay, we have a J7D there. Typically, they're not the greatest at dodging AIM-7Fs, so let's see what we could do. Hopefully I can hit him. Doesn't look like anyone else has... we have a missile being shot off. Probably an AIM-7M, and got the kill. Very, very nice. Woof! I was not... I didn't think that it was going to happen for a second, to be quite honest with you guys. But it did. The radar unlocked last second, pretty much. So we have a MiG-29 there. I'm going to launch on... Well, was going to launch on him. I'm going to launch on him. You know what? Screw it. Let's see. Is that going to work? It did not. He killed himself. What? So my missile blew his missile up. What is with the shenanigans going on tonight? This is absurd. Can you believe that? Have you ever... Okay, first and foremost, have you guys ever seen a missile get shot out of the sky with bullets in in air battles? And secondly, have you ever seen that where... Okay, got a crit on him. Have you ever seen it where a missile blows up some other guy's missile, and then that guy... Nice, got the kill. And then that guy gets counted as a suicide. It's just... What's going on? Okay, so we have a J-8B here. Hopefully I can get a missile lock. I can get a good launch angle on him. Hopefully. Not too shabby-dabby. And I got a no-hit. Okay, we have this MiG-23 there. No hit, but my ally got the kill, which is really cool for him. Happy for my ally. We got someone above, and he's aiming for me. Okay, turn down. J7E there. I only have 2 of these left. Hopefully that's a decent enough lock. Okay, I should have. That was not a decent enough lock at all. That was really, really bad. F-16 behind me. This is probably going to be my demise, but you know what? For a crazy match, I really don't mind. Just with the weirdness that happened with that, what should have been a 3rd kill, quite honestly with you. That really should have been easy enough kill, but it was not. So I'm going to die here. So that being said, thank you all so much for watching. 2 kills, 1 assist. Should have had 3 kills, 1 assist, but this game is funny in how that works because my aim 7F blew the guy's missile up, which then killed him. So at least we whittled the enemy team down. But either way, thanks again, and I will see you all on the other side. Take care, everyone.